Good morning. My name's Mitch Allen, just an average everyday guy, and I just got through reading some posts about the controversy over the Pledge of Allegiance. I struggle to understand some of the comments. Some of them are just a little confusing when we live in the United States of America. I don't really understand how anybody could live in any country and not pledge some allegiance to that country. And America was known as the greatest nation in the world at one time. I realize we're not the greatest country in the world anymore, but I really can't understand why you would live in a country and not be willing to pledge an allegiance, at least for the pure fact that this country offers the freedoms and liberties. And I mean, if you have a home, if you have a job, if your kids are in public school, these are things this country offers that so many others don't. So how could you live here and not pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America? It just really concerns me over how divided this country and the people are in this country. I mean, the political divide is horrifying. We got Republicans and Democrats, and there's other parties, but we don't even get to see them because the media controls it. And the media just twists truth, and it's just horrifying, the divides that we have. And now we're divided over the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, we've come to this point in life where we can't agree on almost anything. And I heard people say that forcing your child to Pledge of Allegiance is brainwashing them. Well, I go back to, then move to a country that you would pledge allegiance to. Because I really don't think, at least in my opinion, that we're brainwashing our children by saying the pledge. We're actually, I think, growing the economy and growing our country back to some of the values we once had. Because at one time, this was the greatest nation in the world. But we've, as people, as we the people, we have allowed such things to happen that the conners and sinners of the world run the show. You know, Congress and the Senate, they're running everything. And we don't seem to ask who owns things. Because, you know, Congress and Senate exempted themselves from the Insider Trading Act, which I promise you, they own shares in the medical establishment, the oil and gas industry, the health industry. They own stock in all these things, so they control what's going on. And the medical establishment alone kills 350,000 people each and every year. That's the medical establishment. And oil and gas, they're polluting us each and every day. And I'm not saying we're going to do away with oil and gas, because I'm not giving my truck up. But we could stop the pollution. And for me, our Constitution starts out with we the people, for the people, and the key is by the people. And we have become so disconnected with that part of it that we allow them to run the show. But we are supposed to be, if we would hold ourselves accountable, we might step up and get off the boob tube and stop scrolling through social media and actually do something, take action for the people and by the people. So we've got to get back to what made this country great. We can no longer allow the rich, you know, especially the filthy rich, to run the show. It is supposed to be run by the people. So I welcome your comments. I have a community page called wecan.me, and I truly do welcome your comments, because I'm sure I'm probably going to insult a few. But that's okay. That's part of the freedom. I have the right to insult you, and you have the right to comment back. And I really welcome the conversation, because without any conversations, we will never get to any solutions. And I'd like to ask everybody, when's the last time you called or text or emailed one of your representatives, you know, your congressmen, your congresswomen, local government, county commissioners, city mayors? Because if you're not talking to them and only complaining about what they're not doing, how can you expect them to know what you need, what you desire, what we deserve? If you don't let them know, start holding yourself accountable and start talking to them. They are humans just like you are. They talk, they run, they eat. We need to get more involved. Get up off the couch, maybe turn off the techno crap, or at least tune it down a little bit, and contact your local government, even the federal government. They are out there, and technology will allow it. So please, join us on wecan.me on Facebook. You can like my page, you can dislike my page. I do care, but you have the right to choose. That's what makes America great. So please, have a great day. I hope that God will bless us all. Thank you for listening.